Okay, welcome to our channel.
Tonight we're going to be showing you some DIY anklets, bracelets, and chokers.
So let's get started.
Okay, first I am going to show you how to make a bracelet. First I have my perler beads. They're sorted into two separate piles. I have the string cut a little bit longer than my wrist, a couple inches longer. And I'm going to string all of my perler beads onto my cord. And then I'm going to put on a gold bead. I'm going to put my name, a gold bead, and then the rest of my perler beads. So it's going to go perler, gold, name, gold, perler. And I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so now all of my beads are on. I'm going to untape my then you're just going to pull your string as tight as you can, your cord through it, and you're going to make it into a knot around itself. Just a single knot. It might be a little difficult since you're also trying to hold all the beads on. Tie it as tight as I can. Slip it on. And there's your bracelet.
Okay, so we're going to be doing the choker. And I love to make chokers. I make one for almost every season. This is my summer one because it's hot in summer, and so I put a little ice cream cone on it, and it's just really pretty. I love the colors and everything. And then I'm making one for Christmas in December, January, you get it. I'm going to make a white one for January because it snows usually in January. So now I'm going to teach you how to make these very cool chokers. So you're just going to take your bands and you're going to need your fish hooks or horseshoes. So that's all you need right now. Some people like to do it on their fingers. Some people, starters, might want to do it on this, which works fine either way. but I'm going to demonstrate to you on my fingers. So you're going to take whichever band you want to start off with, and you're going to put one straight in the air. Then you're going to twist and put your middle finger up so that it has formed the little X shape right here. Then you're just going to keep putting them on normal, one normal, and then you're going to have one crossed and one normal. Then you're going to take your crossed one and you're going to flip it over. As you see, it formed this right here. The way you could do it on here was it could be tilted. And so the biggest question is that a lot of people have is if you've started out like this and then you put it on normal, are you supposed to, once you flip it over, are you supposed to now cross like in a pattern? Let me show you what it does when it crosses. Again. Like it can do the same thing, but as you see it is the same thing. It just, here, oh no, we haven't gotten to that loop. Okay. So this is what's going to happen. It's going to tie off all of your things. So that middle one you just did, it's going to be stuck in there. So you definitely don't want to tie it. After you're only going to start crossed. That's one of the biggest questions. It's actually a question I had. You're going to keep putting them on normal from then and on. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to show you how to finish it once I'm done. And there's also really cool colors. You can do a pattern like I'm doing. I'm just doing this one for like February or April, that sort of stuff. These colors just remind me of that. You see how it can flip up like this? You want to turn it over when you're doing it or it will wrap into, which will not be good. You can also make rings, bracelets, all sorts of stuff. And a lot of people have a question like, how do you get to know when you have a good length? Well, it's going to come down here. It's going to loop around here. It's going to touch the other side of your finger. That's when you know it's big enough for your neck. Any size neck. Like if you have a bigger neck, this still works for you. Because the bigger of the neck, you know, the bigger of the hand, bigger the body. So, yeah. Well, that method will work. And that's how I did this one, and it fits me perfectly. So, then you're just going to keep doing that. And when you get to your finished, because I'm just going to make a little ring. And on the other side of the hook. Up on. And then I hate this part. Worked so hard and knowing you could mess up. So you can put your rubber bands in there. And a lot of people like to ask for help or adult supervision, which you really don't need because these are rubber bands. but like just chill because that's gonna happen usually. So practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing the choker and you'll be able to do this. And as you can see, I did it wrong. You're just gonna take the end, put them together, wrap them on one. Take the end, put them together, wrap it on one. But that's how you do the choker.
I'm going to be showing you how to make an anklet. You're going to want to start with 3 pieces of string. I'm using a stretchy cord. You're going to want to tape them up at the top, and then you're going to want to braid a few inches down. And then put a bead on. I have perler beads. I am using clear, white, blue, and green. And then you're going to put that perler bead on and you're going to continue braiding a few pieces down until it gets stuck in its spot. And then you're going to let the strings go again. Add another perler bead and continue this all the way down. I suggest adding a couple beads at a time on all the separate strings so that you can get more beads on there. Alright, so now that I'm done, I'm going to tie it off, and at this point you could just take it and wrap it around your ankle and then tie it. Okay everyone, that was the video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.